What up, everybody? And it's your girl, Mallory. And on my segment today, I'm going to talk about how do you know whether you're wanting to get married, or how do you know whether you want to be married? That's a question that I'm often always asked. Mal, how's marriage life? How's everything? How do you know you were ready to get married? How do you know what was the feeling? Regardless of what your heart says, you do not need to be in a rush to get married. It is important to take the time to prepare yourself for such a huge step. Are you emotionally ready to get married is the question you need to ask yourselves. You should question your reasons for wanting to marry this person. If it is to make you happy or relieve loneliness, you may find yourself disappointed after the wedding or on down the road. If you have emotional wounds from your past that you never dealt with, you should probably seek some counseling about those issues before proceeding to marriage. So once you do all these things, you will have a much better picture of who you are and whom you're dating and what you both should expect in a marriage. There will always be new things that you learn about each other. And if it doesn't, then find something if you do get married. But knowing as much as possible from the beginning will make the transition to marriage so much easier. So I often get asked, so how do you know for sure? How do you know you just knew? You just knew. How do you know? Well, it really doesn't come from a magical feeling. And that's just cool. It's fine. But just knowing comes from time spent contemplating your similarities, your differences, and how well you fit together. It comes from asking God in prayer, is this in His will for me? And it comes from making the decision in your heart that you will remain committed to this person no matter what the future holds. When those three things combine and you sense God's total peace about the decision, then you know for sure. It doesn't mean that you won't encounter the problem in your relationships along the way, but it does mean that regardless of what those problems are, you can look back and know that God brought you together with this person and He will see you through. So ye should have faith when you are becoming one with someone. So you should ask yourself the question, am I really ready to get married? Or do I like the idea of getting married?